Well, we've got the old Rambler in the shop today here at an undisclosed vehicle dealership. And boy, we are looking fine. There she is. Just doing the valve cover gasket on here, attempting to. Somebody, they got the valve cover off, obviously. Somebody's actually stripped out one of the bolts. If you can see it. Right there. It's a bolt stripped off inside, so I might have to drill that out today. There was no gasket in here. I'll show you. It was just siliconed in place. So, not cool. So we're going to take care of that today. But yeah, took the air cleaner off. Little carburetor here. I don't know what this thing is. Let's see if we can read that. Oh, it's a Carter. Oh no. It's a carburetor. I've never seen a carburetor it actually says carburetor on it, if you can see that. RBS. This is RBS. So, really interesting looking carburetor. Get that sucker cleaned up, maybe pop off this bowl here and see how things look in there. That'd probably be a really good idea. I think that's the bowl. Automatic electric. Is that an electric choke? I don't know. It's got a choke anyway. I was going to do a valve adjustment here, but this thing must have hydraulic lifters. There's just nothing to adjust. I really hope that isn't coolant I'm seeing in here. Nope, that's engine paint. So it doesn't look like anything can be adjusted. That kind of sucks. Ooh, there's bits and pieces in here. I have to do some cleaning here. So, away she goes. Well, I got our new valve cover in place. All is well there. And no leaks. I ran new vacuum lines for the vacuum advance through this little tube here. So that's all fresh and new. So that's taken care of. While I had the valve cover off, I noticed that there's no provision for valve adjustments, so it's got hydraulic lifters, which means I've either got a collapsed lifter or sticking one. So we're going to drain the oil today and see what that looks like. But if you can see down there's a Mr. Gasket electric fuel pump. That's what it's running on right now. And they did that just to test it because there was a kinked fuel line underneath. So the line's been replaced, but now I'd like to see if this mechanical pump still works. So I'm going to try and hook that up and get fuel going through this line. This was just blocked off with a bolt. So we're going to get that hooked up to there again and see how she goes, but it's looking pretty good. Well, I got the distributor cap off and things look pretty good actually. All clean in there. It's almost like a new cap, just dirty on the outside. Not many K's in here, no tracking. Center post looks good. And of course we've got our old running points here, so we might have to clean those up, see how they're worn. Looks pretty good, looks all pretty relatively new. So I might just have to clean the points up. What are points, you might ask? Well, let me set up my light here and we'll find out. As the engine revolves around, there's 2 points. There's a point there, there's a point just right there. There's certain points as the distributor spins around that it pushes a little cam and opens this arm. This arm moves out. And as it does that, it'll fire. Pretty cool stuff. So, what we like to do is keep those points clean because they tend to get corroded. Or burnt even, especially if this condenser is no good. This condenser absorbs the spark. There's one little wire whenever these open and close, so we're going to check that too. Well, this is what we're going to clean our points with. We got this nice little piece of sandpaper, very thin. I think it's like 800 grit, 400, I don't know. Not very rough. You don't need very rough. And what we're going to do is open up those points. You can just pry them open with my finger right now. Slide the paper in and then close them down. Well, they're spring loaded, so close themselves. Then just move this back and forth a little bit to clean them up. And I noticed on the outer point, the one that does all the work moving, it's actually a little burnt on the inside, so this would be a good time to take care of this. Well, I'll just finish changing the oil, well, draining the oil, and I gotta put some in. I'm going to be running the Castrol TWS Motorsport oil. It's a 10W60. Can you see that? It's 10W60. And it's better than what I had in there. This is free, so there she goes. What else? I'm going to change the coolant next time. I'm going to adjust this right front brake here. It pulls a little bit to the left when I brake, so I'm going to adjust this side. It's pretty loose. There's no drag at all. just goes and goes. So we'll take care of that and then take it first. I got the old wheel off now, very easy. Yeah, that's right, I got drums in the front here. So same as any rear-wheel drive or rear brake. Got your little star adjuster wheel. We're gonna adjust this one up a bit. See if I can do that right now. Oh. Maybe not quite like that. Let's do it without the camera on. Well, we're here today in traffic, driving in the Rambler, and being directed by police traffic. There's a food fight. Oh, it's a parade. Great. We're stuck in a parade. We're about to be. There's somebody shouting. They do not suck. And that lady's wearing a very strange hat. What is this rubbish? Hockey's not going to get us anywhere, dearie. What assembly? What is this? Oh, we gotta go over a lane. This is just lovely. That's what happens when you live in such a retarded town. Smart meters matter. Oh my goodness. They're protesting to legislative building. This is exciting. Check that out. That's a sloppy jalopy if I've ever seen one.